All right, good morning, Tuesday. Hey, I received some emails last night about some questions on this measuring assignment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over how to do this really quick. I'm going to do the first one with you guys. And remember, this isn't due until tomorrow. And then I'll also be posting a measuring tool identification activity as well today. So watch for that shortly after this video. But this is just going to be a really quick video going over how to prepare the doc and then how to put your answers in there and how to read the feet and inches. If you noticed on that assignment, it's asking for feet and inches. So just open up the assignment. Now I see your guys's grades. Here's the tape measure student assignment. Open this up and it says read the tape measure, how many feet and inches. Okay, so before I even get started and reading that thing, I'm going to go to my drive, create a new doc, label it, call this Evans, Mr. Last name first, so that when I'm going through and grading them, it's easy for me to put them in the grade book. And then I'll just call this measuring assignment. And first one we'll do is number 1. And maybe I'll add measuring assignment up here too. Just call it measuring. All right, so we'll go back to the actual measuring assignment here. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is figure out, this says this is 53 inches and some change. Okay, so we need to figure out how many feet are there in this 53 inches. Well, you can do this a couple of different ways. You can divide this 53 by 12 and it would give you a rough number of feet, and then you could just use that for your feet and then add your inches. So we could do that. I'll show you that way. So if I go to my calculator here and I take 53 and I divide that by 12. Okay, so that's telling me it's 4.41 feet. Now, I'm looking for fractional inch answers, so we're not going to be using any of these decimals. But what we can take away from this is there are 4 feet here. Okay, so we figure out, okay, we're going to do 4 feet. Pretty simple. All right, so if we have 4 feet, I'm going to clear this. So we have 4 feet, and we're going to take 4 times 12. Okay, all right, that gives me 48 inches. All right, so now I need to figure out how many inches there are between 48 and 53, which is pretty easy. You can do that in your head, I would imagine, most of you. If you can't, you just take 53 minus 48. 5. Okay, so we have 4 feet 5 inches. All right, so we're gonna type that in right now. 4 feet 5 inches. 4. Turn my numbers on. 4 feet. Okay. 5. And we're not gonna finish this quite yet. We're gonna do 5 and 4 feet 5, and now we're going to go back to the scale and we're going to figure out, okay, so I'm going to zoom in on this. All right, so the first thing we need to identify, this is actually a 32nd of an inch scale. I will tell you all of the measurements on this sheet do not go any lower than 16ths. So I'm going to look at this and I'm just going to start counting. Every second tick or every other tick is a 16th of an inch, every other graduation. So I just look at this. This is 1/16th, 2/16th, 3/16ths, 4/16ths, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So we go to 9/16. Okay, so hopefully that explains that and clarifies it. Then you want to do all the problems, obviously, and then upload the doc to Google Classroom. And one last thing we want to do here is we want to add our units. So we either can add the inch mark or we can type out inches.